We're going to be discussing the road test and knowledge test review. If you don't know, I'm a state certified instructor. I teach teens and adults. I'm blessed to be here. I'm keeping a promise to my students. I promised that I would be going over this information. So here I am, promise made, promise kept. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, when you're on the expressway, the biggest thing is you got to be able to merge on and off effectively and smoothly. So you got to do that traffic check. A traffic check means you're going to be checking your mirror and looking over your shoulder, left or right. It's a quick and efficient check. A lot of students turn the wheel too hard and you'll swerve out of the lane. Next, you want to make sure you have good speed control. You do not want to speed. You want to maintain a safe, comfortable speed. Do not go over speed or do not go under speed. Also, you want to have a smooth merge. A lot of beginning drivers tend to go really slow because they're scared. It's kind of like a roller coaster. You're going up, 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 and then boom, you drop down. So you got to build up your momentum. It's kind of like a slingshot, and then you can slingshot yourself out there and usually get up to speed. You do have to cancel your turn signal. It's extremely important that you do that. It's kind of like tying your shoe, but you don't put the bow in when you tie your knot and pull it out. So me as a driver's ed instructor, I like to see my students tie that bow. It's really important that you do that. Next, let's talk about lane changing. You got to check traffic, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. If you've been looking at my content, I always talk about that. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. It's a habit. And once you develop that habit, you check your mirror, turn signal, blind spot. Because one day a car will be in your blind spot and then you won't see it. So that is super important. You want to have controlled steering. There's a lot of controversy about steering wheels. Bottom line is you need to have both hands on the wheel, no one hand. And technically, some rules say you could drive with one hand, but I would not recommend it. Oh, here's the story. I drove a young man who only had one hand. And this is back when they didn't have the moving prosthetics. He just had one hand and he had a hook. He was one of my best drivers ever. True story. Okay, let's keep going here. You definitely have to have good spacing. You don't want to tailgate other cars. You don't want to be too far up front, too far in the back. You want to have adequate spacing. Let's keep going. Let's talk about straight driving. You have to do your traffic checks. When you're driving, I'm looking for eye movement. Are you looking left? Are you looking right? Are you checking mirror every 12 to 15 seconds? That is super important that you do that. Space cushion. That's the space between you and other vehicles. A lot of beginning drivers tend to go very slow or they go really fast. And through experience, you will really be able to develop good speed control and good spacing. It's a process. You have to go out and drive. You can't drive before your road test and expect to pass. You have to drive during your level 1, during your level 2, talk to your mom and dad, cousin, auntie, uncle. Hey, I'm your uncle driving with Myles. I'll definitely help you through a virtual or in person. So let's keep going. You also want to have proper speed control. I've talked about that, and I cannot emphasize that enough. Good speed control is key for success. You have to have good lane tracking. A lot of beginning drivers drift to the right or drift to the left. When you have balance and good lane tracking, you will definitely be very successful controlling your vehicle, and your DMV testers or road testers will look for you to keep their car straight. Imagine walking down the hallway in school, because most of you I'm talking to are either high school age or college age, or if you're new to the United States, digest my content, look at my content. Okay, let's keep going. Talk about exiting. You want to have really good speed control, de-excelling on that ramp. I had a student almost go off the road going too fast. Reduce your speed prior to getting into the curb, because what centrifugal force will pull you to the outside of the curve. You're going to hit the gravel. It's just like little ball bearings, and you're going to literally slide off the road. So me being in the car, I don't want to feel like a prisoner. I want to be a part of the process. I'm here to help you. I'm here to positively engage you. So you have to de-excel. You've got to squeeze those brakes smoothly, not abruptly. That speed will drop down 50, 47, 45, and then gradually drop down, have good speed control. You want to go at ramp speed. That could be 25, that could be 35. And then you want to cancel that signal. So let's review. I'm a state certified instructor. I teach teens and adults. And I just want to say thank you. The next time I put content up, we'll have a knowledge test review. I just wanted to keep my promise to my students. And if there's certain things you want to see, message me, leave comments. I want to say thank you. Have a great day. I love all of you and I appreciate you. Support me, subscribe to my channel, leave comments. Bye, guys.